So I invite you to just be open and maybe take a moment to look back over all your relationships, be it family, friends, lovers, previous partners, previous friends, history of our entire ancestors, and really anyone you've come in contact with, known or unknown, if you want to see a different perspective on forgiveness. So it's a beautiful little story, and without further ado, I will begin. And I'm going to read. I'm reading a book to you. So enjoy. Once upon a time, there was a little soul who said to God, "I know who I am." And God said, "That's wonderful. Who are you?" And the little soul shouted, "I am the light." And God smiled a big smile. "That's right," God exclaimed, "you are the light." The little soul was so happy, for it had figured out what all the other souls in the kingdom were there to figure out. "Wow," said the little soul, "this is really cool." But soon, knowing who it was not enough. Seems like it never is, isn't it? The little soul felt stirrings inside and now wanted to be who it was. And so the little soul went back to God, which is not a bad thing for all souls who want to know who they really are, and said, "Hi, God, now that I know who I am, is it okay for me to be it?" And God said, "You mean you want to be who you already are?" "Well," replied the little soul, "it's one thing to know who I am and another thing to actually be it. I want to feel what it's like to be the light." Repeated, smiling again. "Yes, but I want to see what it feels like," cried the little soul. "Well," said God with a chuckle, "I suppose I should have known. You always were the adventuresome one, and I know that we've all been called the adventuresome, risky one, now haven't we? Well, a lot of us anyway." Then God's expression changed. "There's only one thing." "What?" cried the little soul. "I created nothing but what you are, and so there's no easy way for you to experience yourself as who you are, since there's nothing that you're not." Well, the little soul, who was now a little confused, "Let's see, think of it this way," said God. "You're like a candle in the sun. Oh, you're there all right, along with a million gazillion other candles who make up the sun. And the sun would not be the sun without you. Nay, it would not be the sun without one of its candles, and that would not be the sun at all, and it would not shine as brightly. Yet how to know yourself as the light when you are amidst the light, that is the question." Well, the little soul perked up. "You're God, think of something." Once more God smiled. "I already have," God said. "Since you cannot see yourself as the light when you're in the light, we'll surround you with darkness." "What's darkness?" the little soul asked. God replied, "It is that which you are not." Now that part comes in when we realize and accept that we are the darkness and the light, then the darkness can transform into itself, the light. So it's upon acceptance that we are all things, that all things become one, the light. "Will I be afraid of the dark?" cried the little soul. "Only if you choose to be," God answered. "Then nothing really to be afraid of, unless you decide that there is. You see, we're making it all up. We're pretending." "Oh," said the little soul, and felt all better already. Then God explained that in order to experience anything at all, the exact opposite of it will appear. I think we've all experienced that to some degree. "It's a great thing," God said, "because without it you could not know what anything is like. You could not know warm without cold, up without down, fast without slow. You could not know left without right, here without there, now without then. And so, God concluded, when you are surrounded with darkness, do not shake your fist and raise and curse the darkness. We've already figured that part out from other sessions. We'd be just doing that to ourselves. That's on, I think, a projections series. Rather, be a light unto the darkness and don't be mad about it. Then you will know who you really are. And all others will know too. Let your light shine so bright that everyone knows how special you are. You mean it's okay to let others know how special I am? Asked the little soul. Of course, God chuckled. It's very okay. But remember, special does not mean better. Everybody is special, each in their own way, yet many others have forgotten that. They will see that it's okay for them to be special only when you see that it's okay for you to be special. And this is another example of our mirroring and how we can mirror for others the beauty and the light and the unconditional love acceptance that we are, all are. Wow, and the little soul said, dancing and skipping and laughing and jumping with joy, I can be as special as I want to be. Yes, and you can start right now, said God, who was dancing and skipping and laughing right along with the little soul. What part of special do you want to be? What part of special? The little soul repeated. I don't understand. Well, God explained. Being a light is being special, and being special has a lot of parts to it. It's special to be kind, it's special to be gentle, it's special to be creative, it's special to be patient. Can you think of any other ways it is to be special? The little soul sat quietly for a moment. I can think of lots of ways to be special, the little soul then explained. It's special to be helpful, it's special to be sharing, it's special to be friendly, it's special to be considerate of others. Yes, God agreed, and you can be all of those things or any part of special you want to be at any moment. That's what it means to be the light. I know what I want to be. I know what I want to be, the little soul announced with great excitement. I want to be the part of special called forgiving. Isn't it special to be forgiving? Oh, yes, God assured the little soul. This is very special. Okay, said the little soul, that's what I want to be. I want to be forgiving. I want to experience myself as that. Good, said God, but there's one thing you should know. The little soul was becoming a bit impatient now. It's always seemed as though there was some complication. What is it? The little soul sighed. There's no one to forgive. No one. No one, cried the little soul. No one. The little soul could hardly believe what he had heard. No one, God repeated. Everything I have made is perfect. There's not a single soul in all creation that's less perfect than you. Look around. It was then that the little soul realized a large crowd had gathered. Souls had come from far and wide, from all over the kingdom. For the word had gone forth that the little soul was having this extraordinary conversation with God. And everyone wanted to hear what they were saying. Ooh. Looking at the countless other souls gathered there, the little soul had to agree. None appeared less wonderful, less magnificent, or less perfect than the little soul itself. Such was the wonder of the souls gathered around, and so bright was their light, and the little soul could scarcely gaze upon them, it was so bright. Who then to forgive? Asked God. Boy, this is going to be no fun at all, grumbled the little soul. I wanted to experience myself as one who forgives. I wanted to know what that part of special felt like. And the little soul learned what it must feel like to be sad. But just then a friendly soul stepped forward from the crowd. Not to worry, little soul. The friendly soul said, I'll help you. You will? The little soul brightened. But what can you do? Why, I can give you someone to forgive. You can? Certainly, chirped the friendly little soul. I can come into your next lifetime and do something for you to forgive. Interesting.